Severe tropical storm Wu-tip was a powerful tropical cyclone that struck South China, Vietnam, and the Philippines in early July 2025. Wu-tip, the first named storm of the yearly typhoon season, originated in July when the Joint Typhoon Warning Center, WTCC, noticed an area of atmospheric convection to the west of Yap in the Caroline Islands. After crossing Luzon, the storm became a tropical depression over the South China Sea on July 9th, moving west-northwestwards along the southern edge of a mid-level subtropical high. The Japan Meteorological Agency, JMA, dubbed the system Wu-tip on July 26th, after it intensified into a tropical storm, making it one of the 5 most recently named storms in the western North Pacific Basin. The following day, Wu-tip intensified into a severe tropical storm, peaking on July. Wu-tip briefly traveled across Hainan Island, China, as a minimal typhoon with sustained winds of 110 kilometers per hour, 70 miles per hour, and a central pressure of 980 hectopascals, 28.94 inch against mercury. It made landfall near Dongfang City on the same day, before re-emerging over the Gulf of Tonkin shortly afterwards. According to the JTWC, Wu-tip had strengthened into a minimal typhoon on July 17th, before making its second landfall near Lizhou City in China's Guangdong province. It decreased to a little tropical storm after making landfall. The system weakened into a tropical depression after making landfall and was tracked until it dissipated on July. The Philippines, the forerunner to Wu-tip, together with the southwest monsoon, caused heavy rains and floods in sections of Luzon as well as central and eastern Visayas. The storm's outer rain bands unleashed massive floods on streets and homes in Da Nang, Vietnam, with certain regions suffering minimal damage due to strong downpour. Power interruptions were also recorded in some regions of Vietnam. Wu-tip produced severe winds with heavy gusts in the Chinese provinces of Hainan and Guangdong. The remnants of Wu-tip dumped heavy rain on the Pearl River estuary. At least 17 persons were reported dead and 1 was injured. Angon Benfield's preliminary estimations exceed US $100 million. Severe tropical storm Wu-tip originated in July when the United States Joint Typhoon Warning Center, JTWC, reported an area of atmospheric convection 300 kilometers, 180 miles, 160 nautical miles west of Yap, indicating that the system was in an environment conducive to tropical cyclogenesis. The following day, the Japan Meteorological Agency, JMA, said it had strengthened into a low-pressure system. After crossing Luzon, the JMA observed that the system had evolved into a tropical depression in the South China Sea on June. The JTWC issued a tropical cyclone formation alert at 0600 hours UTC on July, when the system was traveling south of the Paracel Islands, and upgraded it to a tropical depression, assigning it the designation O1W later that day as it moved west-northwest along the southwestern edge of a mid-level subtropical high. the southwest monsoon, as well as the precursor to Wu Tip, produced a lahar flow near Kanlaon volcano. Wu Tip's forerunner produced intense rain in the Bicol region and Aurora province, as well as showers in central and eastern Visayas. Moderate to severe flooding was reported in certain parts of Mindoro, Zambales, and Bataan, caused by Wu Tip's precursor, and intensified by the southwest monsoon. Flooding affected San Jose del Monte, Bulacan, and sections of Roxas Boulevard. According to the National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council, the precursor to Wu Tip and the southwest monsoon had a total impact of 18,296 people. Furthermore, at least 3 individuals perished, 1 was injured, 790 residences were damaged, and 2 communities experienced power outages. Typhoon Wipha pounded southern China with torrential rain and gale-force winds on July 21, a day after passing through Hong Kong and Macau, killing at least 5 people in the Philippines. Wipha struck Taishan, Guangdong province, late on July 20th with winds equivalent to a Category 1 hurricane, causing heavy rains in the cities of Yangjiang, Zhangjiang, and Maoming. It intensified into a storm as it moved west, then turned southward. According to China's forecasters, coastal provinces including Guangdong, Guangxi, Hainan, and Funan would see heavy rain until early on July 22. According to state television CCTV, approximately 20 rivers in China breached their banks, inundating surrounding regions. However, many of these locations quickly recovered from the storm's impact, according to the statement. Wipha, the 6th typhoon of 2025, caused torrential rain, sea surges, and gusts of up to 175 kilometers per hour as it passed past the southern border of Hong Kong on July 20.